I deserve naman. Kasi nandito na ako eh.
Yes.
I've learned the language. I respect the culture. I respect the people here.
Mhm.
So, bakit hindi niyo ako i-accept? No, this will not be a reason for me to be down.
Before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to Chaai, Olive and Mix TV, and Beauty Forever '08. Thank you so much for watching. Hello po to all our listeners and viewers out there. Welcome to our podcast, Kuwentuhan with Pinay Mom's Blogs. I'm your host, Tara, and on this episode, very interesting and it's very special po because for this episode, darating po tayo sa Middle East. So for our guest for today, excited po ako to introduce to you and please welcome Miss Dee Urbano from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Hi,
Hello,
Dee.
everyone. Hello, good day. Either good morning, good afternoon, and good evening po sa inyo lahat. Thank you for
Yes.
having me, Ma'am Tara.
Oh, you're very welcome. Maraming salamat sa pag-accept ng aking invitation.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're very welcome. And actually, I also want to first greet you belated happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes,
po.
yes. You're very welcome. How was it? How was your birthday celebration?
It was really one of the memorable birthdays that I had kasi I got to have it or all of my family and
Mm-hmm.
close friends they were with me to celebrate it. Medyo naging down ako nung few days pero they surprised me during my birthday kaya nakaka-uplifting and I'm so thankful to have them.
Oh, that's nice. I'm happy to hear that. Iba talaga kapag kayong meron kang very strong family and support system, right? Lalo na pagka nasa ibang
True.
bansa tayo.
Yes, it really
So,
helps.
yeah, that's good. How is Riyadh right now? Ano ang weather dyan ba right now? Kasi medyo summery, so I can imagine mainit.
Yes, sobrang init. I think we hit so far around 40 degrees na.
Wow.
Pero hindi pa tayo yung totoong summer. I think the real summer will be around end of July, first of August. But it's really, really talagang hindi mo kayang lumabas mga tanghaling tapat
Uh-huh.
unless if you want to be toasted outside.
Oh my
Pero
gosh.
yeah, it's really, really hot here now.
Alam mo, Heidi, actually, if there's any interview na I really, really look forward to know more about family life abroad, it would be yours.
Oh,
Kasi,
thank you.
yeah, and the reason also is because medyo may pagkaano siya, may personal connection sa akin because I used to live in Saudi Arabia.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's why.
Were
So,
you here in Riyadh also?
no, actually, sa ano kami, Yanbu, which is I think
Ah,
20
Yanbu.
minutes, 20 minutes far from Jeddah on the other side.
Yeah,
Somewhere
I see. But
west.
it's much more cooler than here, di ba? Ang Yambo.
I've never been to Riyadh. So must
Ah, okay. They say I've
okay.
never been to Yambo also, but they say
Uh-huh.
it's much more yung weather nila mas maganda.
I see. Oh, okay. But either so Riyadh kasi 'di ba mas inland kayo sa mas
Mm.
mainland kayo,
Wala,
right?
yeah, there's no sea
Oo,
yung
walang
malapit sa
beach.
amin.
Yeah.
Pinakamalapit yun sa amin either Jeddah or ay Eastern Province.
Uh-huh.
Yun lang ang may mga beach na pwedeng namin puntahan.
I see. Okay.
Mm.
Naku, marami akong questions for you because I'm very interested about family life there. But first, I can imagine also, hindi lang sa akin, kundi sa ating mga listeners and viewers, gusto namin malaman, saan ka sa Pilipinas? Saan ka sa atin sa Philippines?
Well, originally, yung father ko from Cavite,
Mm-hmm.
from General Trias, and yung nanay ko from Bicol, Virac,
Okay.
Catanduanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I've never been into those two places. Hanggang Maynila lang talaga ako.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
where were you born then?
I was born here in Taif, Saudi Arabia. Also, it's near Jeddah. Malapit
Okay.
din siya sa Jeddah. So, doon, yun ang birthplace ko. Dito talaga ako nag-born and raised sa Saudi Arabia.
Wow, yeah. Okay. Yes, because actually, hindi ko alam kung paano ko ipapasok itong introduction because si Heidi po, mga listeners, para po sa listeners natin, she actually was interviewed
Yes.
by I think was it a TV uh, some sort of a TV program. I'm not that
Yeah.
much familiar with it, but I was able to watch that interview, and I learned a little bit more about your story. So, can you please tell me more about that?
Yes, I had the privilege to had an interview with one of the well-known TV stations here in the Middle East talaga sila. So
Mhm.
it's called Yahala program. Yahala means hello to everyone.
Mhm.
So they invited me to talk more about yung paano ko na marunong mag-Arabic and
Yes.
yung life story. So I told them that I was born and raised here in Saudi Arabia and with in into a Saudi home.
Mhm.
So yung talagang Saudi culture was the first thing that I was living. Hindi ako masyado sa Filipino community pa that time. So
Mhm.
more on Saudi, mapa tao yung mga surrounding na people and also school. I was in a Saudi school up to high school.
Mhm.
Then, nag-shift na ako, no, nag-start na ako mag-college. But still also here in Saudi Arabia, nag-college ako, but in
Mhm.
a Filipino international school.
Mhm.
So, it was a struggle talaga nung yung pag-shift. Uh, and hindi ako masyado strong sa Filipino language.
Mhm.
Lalo na yung literature. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, it was a struggle for me.
Wow.
Lalo na, yes, lalo na yung college days.
Uh-huh.
It was really a struggle and medyo mababa yung grades ko doon. Pero
Uh-huh.
yeah, so yeah. Then after that, I still continue, having this culture with me, even though no nag-start na ako mag-work
Mhm.
and nagkaroon din ako ng family here.
Right.
But the situation is different kasi more on Filipino culture sila. But I also try to now and then give them the Saudi culture para din they would have something that is connected with my childhood as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. But then I'm curious, is it because your parents lived there in Saudi
Yes.
and then doon ka pinanganak? Do you also have
Yes.
siblings na dyan din sa Saudi pinanganak?
No, it's only me.
Okay.
But I have an older brother.
Uh-huh.
Pero sa Pilipinas siya, but he worked almost entire his life here talaga,
I see.
either in Al Kubar or in Jeddah. Yun ang mga
Mm-hmm.
destinations niya.
Okay.
But yeah, for my side, ako lang yung talagang dito lumaki.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
So, lumaki ka with your parents, and
Mhm.
is it like a family that you're staying with? Ganun ba yung
Uh,
setup? Or did you live in your own house?
No,
Paano ba yung setup at
because
that time?
yung mother ko,
Mhm.
actually, my mom and my dad, they were divorced long time ago. So I was
Okay.
living with my mom. Pero
Mhm.
yung mother ko, she was working in this Saudi home. She
Right.
was like a caretaker.
Mhm.
Siya yung talaga namamahala ng bahay.
I see.
So, dun ako pinanganak. Kaya nga dahil there, I got into the Saudi culture because we were in the same house, yung sponsor ng mother ko
Right. I
and
see.
us. So we were like a family, even though let's say
Mhm.
we are Filipino and
Mhm.
they're Saudi, but we
Mhm.
didn't feel any differences. Kasi
Okay.
they accepted my mom at first,
Mhm.
and then nung dumating ako, they treated me as their daughter. Kasi they
Okay.
had only a son. So
Okay.
yung sponsor ng mommy ko, she treated me talaga as her own.
I
Lahat mga
see.
kailangan ko, even in education, they helped me a lot as well. So,
Right.
malaking pagsasalamat ko dyan sa mga family na yan.
Right. Oh, that's nice. Do you still keep in touch with them? Are you still in touch with them up to now?
Yes, yes, I'm in touch with some of their relatives, but unfortunately, yung sponsor ng mother ko, which
Mhm.
is also my second mom,
Mhm.
she passed away 4, 5 years ago, I think.
Oh, okay. Mm.
I think, yeah, 4, 5 years ago. So, kaya nga kami naghiwalay ng bahay na. So, I think it
Right.
was a time to move on. And plus, I
Yeah.
had also my own family. So, I thought
Right.
that we need to, separate.
Right. Okay. Very interesting, Heidi, because I was thinking, so then you're going to a regular Saudi school when you were growing up,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah.
how was that like for you? Yung experience na yon na meron din bang other non-Arabs in your class or ikaw lang ba? So how was that experience for
Uh,
you, lalo na nung elementary days?
Yes, it was, meron siyang good and bad side,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. Pero the good side, I've had a very intense Arabic training talaga, Arabic teaching, Arabic, from talagang to the deepest grammar and literature as well. So,
Wow.
nakakatulong din siya para sa akin as now working.
Right.
But, and I wasn't the only expat. There were different kind of nationalities there, but
Okay.
the nationalities there were still considered as Arab kasi
Right.
Egyptian, Syrian,
Mm-hmm.
Lebanese, they're still Arab. Pero
Mm-hmm.
pagdating sa Asia,
Mm-hmm.
Filipina lalo, I was the only Filipina in the school. So
Wow.
wala talaga.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something, hindi siya, hindi mo palagi nakikita na may Filipino or Filipina into a Saudi school.
Yeah.
Bihirang-bihira. There might be Indonesian
Okay.
sometimes, pero pagdating sa Filipino, konting-konti talaga. So, I've had so many good friends na up to now,
Mm-hmm.
isipin you from elementary or intermediate level up to
Mm-hmm.
now, we are still close friends. But there were times that I struggled with some discriminations.
Oh,
Uh,
really? Like
oo.
what? Like what, for instance?
Um, like some of, hindi nawawala yung pagka-bully sa school.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi talaga nawawala. In each generation, there will be someone who will bully you at school.
Mm-hmm.
But hindi ako nag-down. Hindi sila yung tipong talagang they would harass you to the max na sobrang depressed ka na. No, they were the simple bullies.
Mm-hmm.
But meron din ako naramdaman yung ibang treatment din from teachers as
Oh,
well.
really? Okay.
Yes. So it was a struggle as well. Pero hindi ko
Mm-hmm.
naman sila nilalahat. Kasi there were some teachers or also the principals that they
Mm-hmm.
were very, very proud of my achievement. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
isipin mo Filipina and yung
Language
language
pa.
barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Oo, yung language barrier is very wide. So, tapos nag-excel ako sa grades ko, not just to brag about it, but I had good grades in Arabic
Wow.
before.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're having this parents teacher meeting,
Mm-hmm.
sinasabi nila, oh, ito yung nanay ni Heidi that is really excelling. Yun talagang inaano nila, yung parang binuboost nila yung confident. And it was really, kahit maliit na words, it was very touching for me that
I
time.
can imagine. Wow.
Yeah, kasi there were a lot that they were trying to pin me down,
Uh-huh.
and yung sinasabi na dapat hindi ako nandito kasi Pilipina ako, pang Saudi
Oh,
lang to.
yeah.
And it was talagang nadadown ako. I will admit it. Nadadown ako sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But some small wordings, mga katulad ng ginawa nila, talagang no, I have to fight for it because I deserve naman. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
nandito na ako eh.
Yes, I
I've
agree.
learned the language. I respect the culture. I respect the people here.
Mm-hmm.
So, bakit hindi niyo ako i-accept? No, this will not be a reason for me to be down. Sabi ko,
Oh, that's
kakayanin ko
nice.
pa rin to.
Wow, very inspiring. That's good to hear. And then earlier you mentioned na so ikaw lang yung Filipino na Asian in that school. And is it because
Yes.
yung mga other Filipino families with kids they go to a different school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Syempre, they would go to an Filipino international school.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But kaya nga ako pumunta sa Arabic school kasi it was the nearest school for us. And my mom
I
was
see.
a single mom working
Mm-hmm.
alone. So nahihirapan din siya dalhin ako sa mga medyo malalayo na school, na
Mm-hmm.
international school.
Mm-hmm.
So yung amo niya, she said, why don't since she knows Arabic,
Mm-hmm.
ilagay mo na lang siya sa Arabic school.
Mm-hmm.
Malay mo, it will work out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it really
Yeah.
worked out.
Yeah.
So yun.
What would you consider to be your first language?
Arabic.
Talaga?
It's my first. Yes.
Wow.
Arabic,
And
tapos
then
English. Pinakalas ko, unfortunately, Filipino. Kasi nag-struggle naman talaga ako. In our house,
yeah.
yeah, in our house, my mom, she doesn't talk to me with Filipino that much.
Mm-hmm.
Siguro kung papagalitan ako, sa kanilang lumalabas yung Tagalog.
I
Pero
see.
normally, English and Arabic, Yun ang
Right.
inaano sa akin.
Oh,
Kaya,
okay. English para maintindihan nila, para out of respect, kumbaga,
yes.
he she speaks
And
to you in
tapos
English.
Arabic, nag-Arabic din kasi si nanay, but not
Okay.
as fluent as me. Yung broken Arabic ang masasabi ko. So, parang ganun.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Wow, that's very interesting. So then, after school, di
Af-
nakatapos ka na, and then,
yeah,
how was that for you, yung transition then into, from, sabi mo, from a Saudi school, then you had to go to a Philippine school. Parang
yes.
baliktad, ano?
Ang
How was that for you?
sobra. Hindi naman ako after graduation from high school, parang hindi ako dumiretso sa college. I had an opportunity to work in another international school, but it's a multinational, not Filipino. So maraming nationalities nandun. So I
Okay.
worked like for I don't remember if nakaabot ba ako ng 1 year or ilang months.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried to I tried to enter as a career. Nag-start ako as a receptionist there. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't had the knowledge na meron palang college na Filipino college here in Riyadh.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi ang alam ko mga Saudi colleges, pero sabi ko gusto ko mag-break muna. I think I would like to work first to earn, then magka-college ako.
Mm-hmm.
But nung nalaman ko meron palang college here. So I worked as a working student. So I was working, halimbawa in the morning, then I will get my units in the afternoon. So pag nung nag-transfer naman ako sa Philippine International School here, another struggle for me. Kasi hindi pa ako masyadong, parang nafe-feel ko awkward pa rin within a Filipino group. Parang hindi ako as is pa.
Hindi ka
And
komportable, hindi ka sanay kasi
hindi
ang,
pa.
ang group mo before puro mga
Puro
Arabs,
Arab and
Saudi, oo,
Saudis.
tas biglang
And
Pilipino.
yeah, and girls only. Yun. Girls only
Oh
kasi
yeah, oo,
kami.
tama, tama.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
tapos syempre, pag pumunta ka ng Filipino school,
Co-ed.
it's mixed, it's co-ed.
Mm-hmm.
So, parang na-awkward ako. But, thankful pa rin ako kahit papaano. They know my background. So, they didn't treat me differently. They helped me overcome my fears, my
Oh,
differences.
yeah.
And even the teachers there, alam nila na nahihirapan pa ako mag-Tagalog and nahihirapan ako sa Filipino language. So they helped me out. Yung mga ibang classmates ko, tinuturuan pa ako. And
Talaga, oh, that's
yes,
nice.
sila nag ano. But there were time na, like for example, yung algebra class namin, di ba yung formula, yung x plus y plus something something ganon. Ginagawa ko, tinatranslate ko siya in Arabic formula para masagot ko.
Paano
Yes.
yun? Paano?
Hindi ko,
Yung sabihin, yung mga numbers, instead na i-write
mga
mo
numbers,
3,
oo.
3x, gagawin pang
Yeah,
cipher.
yung formula tapos may something na gano'n. Ginagawa ko siya, ina-Arabic ko lahat ng mga formula, tapos sasagutin ko, tapos kung ano yung sagot, i-English ko na.
Wow!
I was like that for like maybe 3 months, 4 months bago ko
Talaga?
na feel ko na oo, kasi alam niyo naman sa Saudi
Wow.
school, lahat ng subjects namin is Arabic.
Mhm.
Science, algebra, biology, and so on. Lahat Arabic. Tapos, isa lang ang English. Isang subject ng English. And that English wasn't very intense pa rin.
Pero
Yung
English na
parang
yung
basic.
parang grammar and composition, parang ganun lang na
Oo,
English.
parang ganun. Very,
Okay.
very
So
basic
walang
naman siya.
literature, walang history, ganyan.
Wala. History also Arabic pa rin yung history
Okay.
dito.
Oo.
Islamic history, parang ganun.
Yeah.
So, yun. So, it was a shock for me nung nalipat ako sa college, puro English.
Oo.
Tapos, thank God, isa lang ang Filipino language. Dun, medyo nag-struggle ako. Pero it was a few months lang naman eh.
Right.
Then, ayun.
Sorry, you mean yung Filipino language, Filipino subject, isa lang? Anong subject siya?
Isa lang. I think it was something literature.
Okay.
Nakalimutan ko. Basta may mga poetry din siya. Tapos may Jose Rizal pa. Sabi ko, ma'am, hindi ko alam to. I wasn't raised in this kind of poetry. Tapos tatanungin, they would give us an assignment to come up with poems. Sabi ko, oh my God, this is really
Hala.
hindi okay sa akin. So at
Oh,
least my friends, they helped me,
that's
achieve it.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yan ang kagandahan, no? So long as you end up creating a circle of friends that you can rely on, yung support nila
Yes.
talaga sa'yo is full-blown
Very.
100%.
Mm-mm.
Mm. You
Not
could s-
only in school,
Mhm.
but also after school, nandun pa rin kami hanggang ngayon. So if you have a good foundation
Mhm.
at the beginning, it will continue kahit nag-separate ways na kami.
Yes, okay. Marami ba sa mga ka-classmates mo na nasa at that time nung college ka, nandyan pa rin sila sa Saudi or mga nag-ano
Yeah.
na, bumalik na sa Philippines
Well,
or
some
wherever
of
they're
them.
from? Yeah.
Yeah. Some of
Okay.
them went back in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Actually, majority of them went back to the Philippines.
Okay.
Pero there are still a few of them are still here. Katulad yung friend ko si Riza.
Mhm.
Mula college up to now,
Mhm.
nagkaroon kami ng sariling families and we're still together here also in Riyadh.
Right.
Marami sila. Yung tipong that when we were mesmerizing our college days
Yeah.
and, if we will have our families, are we still going to be with each other?
Mhm.
Yun nga, nagkatotoo kahit papaano with some of our friends also.
Mhm.
Kaya
Mm.
yun.
That's good. Actually, kasi kaya rin ako very interested with that idea. I researched about it kasi nagulat ako. These days na marami na tayong access sa social media, right? So, nakikita ko sa YouTube, marami na talaga tayong mga Filipino communities in Saudi Arabia. And I
Mhm.
actually found out na 1/4 of the population of expats sa Saudi Arabia are Filipinos. So, it
True,
turns
yes.
out, marami pala kayong mga Philippine international schools dyan, uh,
Mhm.
on top of yung mga regular international schools. Back in the 80s, nung nandiyan ako, at that time, ibang-iba talaga. Kasi like for example, in our school, kami lang yung Filipinos. At saka matagal bago kami nakamit ng other kids na Filipinos. Kasi usually in those
Oh.
days, ang mga Pilipino na namit namin, mga tito, tita, ganon, yung mga
Mm.
expat workers
Close. Oo.
with their wives lang. Hindi nila pwede pang dalhin yung mga anak nila. Parang
Okay,
ganon. So,
okay.
unti-unti, pwede na nilang dalhin yung anak nila, may family status na like that, and then they can bring their kids. Doon, kaya kami nakapunta ng Saudi. It was our first
Mhm.
time to leave the Philippines kasi yung dad ko, overseas contract worker, pwede na niya as a family status dalhin yung family niya. So, ganun nangyari. And then,
Family, yeah.
unti-unti, pwede ka ng mag you can already have like other co-workers na they could bring their families. Pero pagkatapos ng contract, bumabalik sa Philippines.
Mhm.
So there, if you don't mind me asking, ano ang status ninyo there right now? Are like migrants? Do you still have Philippine passports? Are you with Saudi passports? How is it ang status ng mga family, most of the families there in Saudi, Filipino families?
Actually, it's really different
Mm-hmm.
after like in the 80s tapos
Mm-hmm.
pagdating ng 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of the families here or most of the Filipinos, katulad ng sinabi niyo po, na they can bring their kids. Pwede na kumuha ng family status. It
Mm-hmm.
depends lang kasi sa companies that they're working, kung kaya nila i-afford na dalhin yung family
Mm-hmm.
and their contract as well.
Mm-hmm.
But still, marami talaga na sinisikap nila na dalhin dito yung family nila.
Pamilya. Mm-hmm.
And yes, and the company also sometimes, yung mga malalaking companies, they like the idea to bring the family here para tumagal yung employees nila dito.
Oh, that's a good
Yes,
incentive.
yeah, there
Oh.
is, nagkaroon sila ng phase that before na pwede sila mag-bring ng family. So
Mm-hmm.
at least, syempre, as part of their taking care of their employee,
Mm-hmm.
pagdating na they have to have their employee that it's yung parang happy sila, okay yung
Mm-hmm.
status nila dito,
Mm-hmm.
and tumagal sila sa work. So they bring the family here. But now there is still nagkaroon ng bagong policy dito sa Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
which is yung dependent fees. Medyo
Okay.
mabigat po siya. Lalo na yung mga medyo mababa yung sweldo, they cannot afford that. They pay these fees para sa dependents nila, either kids or wife. Basta nakalagay sa ID, residency ID nila, which is yung ikama. If they're under them, they have to pay this fee. Every year, tumataas siya,
So it's
unfortunately. Hindi
yearly
siya,
fee. Hindi siya one
yes,
time.
no, it's yearly fees. So medyo mabigat siya sa bulsa talaga. So unfortunately now they send their families back at home kasi hindi nila kaya afford. Or they work several jobs para lang ma-afford nila yung dependent fees na yan. For my case, I have 2 kids. I pay for them each one individually and every year yun.
Right.
So sometimes umaabot siya talaga ng 10,000 reals na
10,000 reals, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how much that
equivalent to pesos.
Kung magkano bang rate natin? 12, 13 per 1 real. So 13 times 10,000.
Wow, okay. So mataas
yes.
yun,
Mataas siya. Isipin mo kung ang family mo, dependent mo, 3 bata, tapos isang asawa. Diba? Sobrang bigat siya. So, kaya nga medyo bumaba din yung population ng Filipino here. Dahil yun, sinesend nila yung family back at home. And yung pagka-Saudization ng mga different positions now. Kasi Saudi Arabia is aiming to Saudize more of their occupations here. So, yung mga dati sa mga restaurants and the waiters, you see most of them are Filipinos or expats. Now, ibang-iba na ang Saudi. You find Saudi waiters, Saudi chefs, also waiters na Saudi na babae. I'm sure hindi pa kayo na... Yes. That time, I'm sure in the 80s when you were here, you never saw Saudi women working in any kind of place, diba? Maybe in offices. And then maybe in offices.
Yeah. Pero
maybe or teachers or offices
teachers,
lang.
Teachers sa mga Arab Girls School.
Yes, ngayon wala. Lahat ng the shops, they have Saudis, women and men. Lahat ng occupations meron, they have also Saudi women and men as well. So yan ang aim ng Saudi Arabia ngayon.
Right.
So isipin mo yung mga waiters na naging Saudi, so they have to replace the expats. So yeah, kaya nga medyo bumaba yung populations ng expats here because of that approach.
Right. Also, parang nagiging dilemma ngayon sa mga Filipino expats. And not just Filipinos, but I think other din.
A lot of it. Pero they have to think na this is not a permanent residence. You have to, pa rin. Babalik ka pa rin sa atin. The thing is, kung babalik ka, handa ka ba bang bumalik or biglaan yung pagkabalik mo? Unfortunately, biglaan yung nangyari kasi sa kanila. Biglaan kasi pwedeng, let's say, after 2 months, terminate ka na kasi ganito situation. Diba? So, yun na nangyari.
I see. Okay. Ganun pala. That's very interesting. Kasi, So, kumbaga pag naririnig mo yan sa kapwa mo Filipino, halimbawa narinig mo na yung stories na ganyan, ang tendency natin sana, ideally, mag-iipon na ako just in case.
Yes.
Pero I can imagine hindi rin ganun kadali.
Hindi siya ganun kadali dahil sa expenses ngayon and the lifestyle is growing. Naging very expensive na kahit let's say, di ba yung idea natin sa Saudi Arabia, dito ka mag-iipon. Kasi dito yung walang masyadong gastos. Iba na ngayon. Maraming gastos din dito kasi nag-open na yung tourism, open na yung entertainment. Yes. So, nasa iyo naman yan kung paano mo i-hold yung pera mo. Kung iwawaldas mo siya or i-save mo. So, it's more challenging ngayon kaysa dati. Dati, walang sine dito. Remember, di ba? Hindi na nagda-drive ang mga tao dito. Lalo na mga babae. Yes. May concerts na ngayon. So, at maraming changes.
Wait, so kung magko-concert, paano ang arrangement ng babae at lalaki? Mix
na.
Wow!
Pwede ka na nga maglakad you can go out without an abaya ngayon. But syempre,
see.
kailangan maging modest pa rin yung suot mo. Hindi
Yeah.
revealing, hindi
Right.
shorts.
Mm-mm.
Kasi you have to respect the culture here.
Right.
Pero it's very open na siya ngayon comparing dati.
I see.
Walang restrictions masyado ngayon.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw in my previous bago mag-pandemic, nagkaroon kami ng event dito that is color run. You have to walk or run 5 kilometers. It was all together, men, women, kids, families. Walang abaya, lahat suot nila yung uniform ng event. Yeah, so it was really fun actually. And iba na yung mentality ng mga locals here now. They're starting to open up to the idea, but meron pa rin yung close-minded. But majority but majority of the people now, they're accepting the idea that it's time for a change para din sa kanila to, to grow their economy as well.
Yeah. I think importante yun. So, para po sa mga listeners and viewers po natin, kung hindi po kayo familiar with the abaya, abaya is actually para siyang long black dress.
Dress
or all the way up to the ankles.
Yes. Tapos yung tarha.
Parang toga, para siyang toga actually, right?
Yeah.
Pwede mo itali rito.
Exactly. Yeah. And yung tarha is yung pag-cover ng pang-cover ng hair. And that time yung restriction, I think in the 80s also in the 90s, they have to cover your face most in some of the places.
Yung mga Saudi women. Yung mga Saudi women.
Even the expats.
Oh, okay. Sa amin naman, if I remember correctly, hindi. At saka we could also
there are
use
places
different color scarves. Pero
karamihan
sa kanila black. Yung mga Saudi women, black talaga yung ginagamit.
Yes. And even though the expats, meron mga specific places dito sa Riyadh, you have to cover the face kasi nandyan yung mga religious people called mutawa.
Yung mga mutawas.
Yes, they tell you that you have to cover your face, so kailangan nang i-cover. Pero ngayon, if you're going to wear an abaya here, colored na abaya.
I've never
black.
seen a colored abaya talaga.
Oh my gosh. Ngayon, you can wear even a kimono, a long kimono.
Like what I saw on your Facebook.
Yeah, yun. So, pwede na magganyan na. For me, it's been a long time na hindi ako nagbubili ng black abaya. Lahat ng kulay yata ng abaya meron ako.
Nice.
Blue, pink, green. So, iba na ngayon.
Oh, very nice. Nabanggit mo earlier, Heidi, about expenses. Right? So, the question is, how is yung mga benefits ninyo dyan? For example, healthcare, mga insurances, how is it there for Filipino families?
Again, it depends on the company. Okay. It depends also in the positions of your work. I'm going to talk about sa akin naman.
Yes.
Kasi okay naman yung company ko, thank God, na maganda yung company, secured yung position ko doon. So they're giving good benefits. Like they covered for me my health insurance, also education para sa kids ko. They give me like 10%. Wow. Yeah, 10% of my basic salary additional to cover hindi naman lahat, some of the education allowance. The medical is really good kasi by grading yung medical insurance namin.
Okay.
So I have hindi yung VIP na grade, so it's like grade A. So lahat ng consultations is free and you have your medications umaabot siya ng 1,000 riyals. It's free naman. So may mga may mga benefits. Okay. Then some of the companies, they give annual bonuses, yearly increment, ano pa ba? Vacation pay. When you're leaving for vacation.
Good.
Yeah, so it's covered, one whole salary. Tapos meron din tickets. They also give tickets to you, annual ticket.
What are the tickets for?
Going back to the Philippines.
Talaga?
Yes.
Wow!
Yeah, ganon. They have to.
I'm surprised. Okay.
Even though, but in some companies, pag hindi mo nagamit yung ticket, mawawala na. And
Okay.
in my company,
Yeah.
if hindi mo gagamitin yung ticket, pwede mo siyang i-refund as pera.
Okay. Pero hindi lahat ng companies ginagawa yan, yung refundable or
No, but
transferable. No.
no, but all
Okay.
companies should give tickets to their employees and
Oh,
medical insurance. It's a must.
right, right, right.
It's an order from the labor Ministry of Labor dito.
Okay, all right.
Mm-mm.
So then, ibig sabihin, kung part siya of your benefits, talagang may encourage ka rin na mag-spend ng time with your family back home. Kasi they're allowing you
Yes,
to go back home, have
yes,
a
yes, of
vacation,
course.
and then come back.
Oo.
I
It's part
see.
of taking care of the employees kasi
Yeah.
syempre 1 year you're working, you need to
Mm-mm.
refresh your mind,
Yeah.
your even your physical and mental
Mm-hmm.
well-being, kailangan nila
Mm-hmm.
i-take care yun. It's part
Oh,
of the
that's good.
company's policy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kailangan na every year,
Umuwi ka sa
pag
family. Yeah.
yeah, uuwi ka sa family. Ang contract namin kasi nagre-range between 1 year to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the positions or some of the companies, they give 2 years. After 2 years, pwede kang umuwi. Some
Yeah.
companies like
Mm-hmm.
mine,
Mm-hmm.
yearly ang uwi. Another company, every 6 months, pwede
Oh,
kang umuwi.
okay. Oh, oh, oh,
Yes.
oh, wow. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So,
Every 6 months,
it
ibig sabihin
varies.
2 tickets
Yes.
a
Some of the
year.
companies, 2 tickets.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
And the ticket is for the whole family, including dependents, ganyan, or
Depends kasi
okay.
if your dependence is under your ID residency,
Mm-hmm.
yung ikama,
Mm-hmm.
then they have to cover it. But
I
not
see.
all company pa rin. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say yung mga anak ko under me, so they have to give them insurance, they have to give them ticket
Mm-hmm.
para ano. But kasi yung kids ko, they're under their father's name, hindi sa akin.
Okay.
So, hindi magko-cover yung company ko, yung expenses nila. The company of my
Uh-huh.
husband will have to cover it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So at
insurance and ticket.
right. Oh, okay. That's good. So at least meron kayong two resources
Yeah, yeah.
if necessary.
Exactly. Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay. Speaking of family and your kids, how was that like? Yung raising family there in Saudi Arabia, lalo na yung the early years when you got to know
Mm-hmm.
your husband. Diyan mo ba siya na-meet or
Yes,
okay,
here also.
so then how was that like for you? Yung adjustment to being single in Saudi Arabia to starting a family.
Uh, Actually, the transition wasn't hard kasi I'm a family-oriented person. I love being with families, either sa magulang ko or if I would have a family on my own. Yun ang thoughts ko even though when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, nung na-meet ko na yung husband ko and I
Mm-hmm.
know, na-feel ko na siya yung taong that I know I will grow old with,
Mm-hmm.
I already accepted having kids with him. Even
Okay.
though ang usapan actually namin after 2 years of being married, then we will have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But hindi naging ganon. Kasi
Okay.
it was like after ilang months, I got pregnant.
Okay.
Kasi I wanted it. Medyo na naging lumabas yung pagka-mother instinct na
Instinct.
gusto ko na
Oh.
magkaroon ng baby. And plus, yung mga signs na nakikita ko sa paligid, they're telling me, it's time for you to have a kid. And
Right.
my first child, actually, I was married young. I was 23.
Okay.
I think it's a good age. Hindi ko
I think so
masasabi
too.
na young
Oo,
pala.
oo, oo.
Oo.
I think so.
And I had my first child when I was 24.
Okay. Yeah.
So, maganda yung timing kasi when she's growing, I'm growing with her. Hindi masyado yung malayo yung age gap namin.
Mm-hmm.
So she's now going to be 12 on August. And
Okay.
yeah, and if people when they see us, they don't see us as
Parang
mother and
mag-ate. Yeah.
yes,
Parang
mas
mag-ate.
mas mukha daw siyang ate kaysa akin daw.
Talaga? Oh, compliments to mommy.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So
How old yung
maganda yung
second
ano.
mo? How old yung second
My
mo?
second is my son. He's 8 years old. So
Oh, that's nice. Girl and boy.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
at least okay na. Meron akong one of each.
Right.
Kasi ayoko talaga yung medyo marami. Kasi gusto kong mag-focus na talaga to deliver really good quality, anong tawag dito, yung parang anong tawag yun, yung way of lifestyle sa kanila.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Siyempre
They
kasi
call it
pag
family.
marami, you have to think about them all. So at least two, I think it's a good number
Right.
naman. And
Right.
boy and girl pa.
Oo nga, maganda. You're blessed, Heidi.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank God.
Mm-mm.
Really. Actually, hindi ako, wala akong, I wouldn't ask for anything more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very satisfied and content of what I have,
Mm-hmm.
mapa personal life or
Mm-hmm.
family life and even career life. So,
Yes.
alhamdulillah
Oh,
na every
alhamdulillah. Oo. Thank
yes,
God. Oo.
thank God, maganda yung blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi natin din maiwasan na there will be a lot of ups and downs.
Of course.
Minsan
Lagi
maraming
naman yan.
downs. Yes, but still thankful pa rin ako sa mga downs na yan because it teaches me how to be stronger more para sa sarili ko and for my family.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice to hear. Very inspiring. Very inspiring, definitely. So,
Thank you.
going back to your kids, so saan silang school right now?
Sa ano
Saudi
na
school
sila?
or
No,
Filipino
marami
International?
sila
Okay.
nagsasabi sa
Mm-hmm.
akin why I didn't put them in a Saudi school
Uh-huh.
like yung naranasan ko before.
Uh-huh.
Sabi ko it's different kasi I've grown directly into the Saudi culture.
Yeah.
Puro yung sa
Makes
paligid ko,
sense.
puro Saudi. Eh
Mm-mm.
sila, puro Filipino. Bakit ko sila ilalagay sa ano? They would struggle a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And alam mo niyo naman ang dami ko din na encounter na incidents sa mga Saudi school. I want to protect them. So I
I see.
wanted to have them in a place where they can be as they want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi sila yung i-judge ka or i-judge sila sa kung saan sila.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I enrolled them into a Filipino school dito.
Mm-hmm.
And okay naman.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a good choice. Siyempre, I talked to my husband naman talaga na
Mm-hmm. I was gonna
I don't,
ask kung agree kayo
yeah,
together with the decision.
yes.
I see.
Siyempre, pagdating sa mga kids, I don't do the decisions alone. I
Mm-hmm.
get a decision also from my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes also, kasi kasama ko din yung mother ko, so I take
That's
her
true. Oo,
advices.
tama. Okay.
Oo,
Yeah.
kasi iba din pag nanay din ang magsabi sa iyo ng ano.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it
Advice nila.
into considerations talaga.
Okay.
Plus yung situation. So, that's why they enroll in the Filipino school. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay naman. But my daughter was struggling in the beginning.
Okay.
Kasi yung daughter ko when I had her, we were still in the Saudi home. So
Okay.
marami
Mm-hmm.
siya naririnig na language. She hears English because of the YouTube or TV that she's watching, puro English.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos Tagalog kasi kami nagtatagalog sa bahay.
Right. Uh-huh.
Then Arabic kasi minsan nag-Arabic din ako with the Saudi family. So she was distracted and she had hard time to pick which language she should practice.
Mm-hmm.
So ang kalabasan niyan is parang alien yung ano niya, yung salita niya.
Okay.
Hindi
Mix.
wala siyang exact wordings na lumalabas.
Oh, you mean nung nagsa-start siya mga first 2 years niya?
Yes, no actual language. Very gibberish talaga yung dating ng
okay.
ano niya.
Okay. Mm.
So it was like that up to 4 years old,
Mm-hmm.
5 years old. Wala siyang tuwid na word, not sentence. Even one word, she cannot say it correctly.
I see. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And she's getting old, so I had to put her in a school.
Mm-hmm.
So, nung nag-start siya sa school, medyo nahihirapan siya. Pero thank God, something clicked with her na biglang naging okay na yung language barriers niya. Naging more into English yung salita niya.
Mga anong age yun? Nung nangyari yun?
Siguro 5, 6, I think. Let's say 6. Yung talagang maganda na siya mag-ano. And plus yung teachers talaga, they had time to help her out. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanila, pagpasensyahan niyo talaga kasi she had really confusing childhood pagdating sa language.
I see.
So they had their efforts with her. And naging okay naman siya. She's doing well in her school.
Mhm.
Yung anak kong isa, he had no
Mhm.
problem kasi he didn't grow up in that Saudi family. Kasi
Okay.
nung lumabas na kami, nag-separate na kami ng bahay,
Mhm.
he came na that time. So puro English and Tagalog. But
Okay.
mainly English sila.
Okay.
Most of mga bata dito actually sa Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
they have struggles in Filipino language.
Talaga?
They're more into English. Lahat ng mga bata na encounter ko
Wow.
dito,
Oo.
English speaking. More in English. Yung pag
Mhm.
nagtatagalog, sobrang baluktot yung
Aha,
Arab, yung Tagalog nila.
oo. Hmm.
Oo, medyo slang pa. So, ganun lahat ng mga classmates
Mhm.
nila
Despite
when
the
they're
fact na yung
talking.
mga parents, sorry, despite the fact na yung
Yeah.
mga parents nila Tagalog or
Yes.
okay.
They're
Oh,
they're talking Tagalog at
nakakatuwa
home, but
naman.
still English because
Mhm.
in their school, dalawang subject yata silang Tagalog, Filipino, I mean,
Aha.
and the rest
The
is
rest is
English.
English.
Plus, they
Okay.
practice English in their conversation even after yung parang recess. Walang
Mhm.
magtatagalog. Puro English
Okay.
lang. So
I
that's why
see.
na-enhance yung English nila.
Right,
And
right.
YouTube. YouTube
Mm.
plays a big part in their lives ngayon in social media.
Social
And
media.
that's why sometimes when I hear new words from them, I ask them, where did you hear it? It's like they watch it from a vlogger, ganito, ganyan.
Aha, aha.
So, yun. Kaya sila
Okay.
English ng English.
Oh, okay. Another thing pa na alam ko about Saudi is yung inyong weekdays are different
Mhm.
from
Saturday.
uh,
Sorry, from
I
Sunday,
don't want
sorry.
to say the rest of the world, pero ang start ng day ninyo is not Monday, but it's Saturday and then ends on
No. Sorry,
Wednesday.
sorry. It's Sunday to
Oh,
Thursday.
oh,
Yan ang
Sunday to
weekdays.
Thursday. Okay. So, yan ang
Then
weekdays
Friday,
nyo.
Friday, Saturday is weekend. So today, wala
Okay.
kaming work.
Right. Okay. So, uh, Sunday to Thursday,
Yes.
ang 5-day
Weekdays.
weekdays. And
Yes.
then, Friday,
Friday, Saturday.
Saturday, ang
Weekends.
weekend. So usually on the
Yep.
weekends, what do you do as a family? How do you spend your weekends together?
Actually, yung weekends namin, mas nakakapagod siya kaysa weekdays.
Talaga?
Yes.
Marami kayong
We
mga
do a lot of,
appointments.
we do a lot of activities.
Nice.
Like for example, kasi vlogger din ako.
Yes.
If I would do an activity on my own, meron din akong pupunta ng mga events. Like
Mhm.
yesterday, I was in a 3 event for a training facility here in Riyadh. They train
Mhm.
OFWs sa different kind of
Okay.
courses,
Okay.
caregiving, culinary, baking, and nakakatuwa, seeing those who enroll sa
Uh-huh.
mga ganitong talagang for example, he's an engineer, tapos
Uh-huh.
papasok siya sa culinary, something so
Yeah.
different from each
Yeah.
other,
Yeah.
but he's really exceeding in his culinary course.
Wow. Mm-mm.
Kaya nakakatuwa talaga sila.
Okay.
So, yun nga. Tapos pag other activities with friends and family, nagbo-bowling kasi kami every Friday. We have a bowling
Wow.
tournament
Mm-hmm.
every Friday. Then at night, we try to go out for picnics. Like yesterday, we were in in a park,
Yeah.
or magmo-malling kami,
Mm-hmm.
watch cinema, movies
Mm-hmm.
at the cinema. So yun
Mm-hmm.
normally yung mga varieties na
Right.
or naga-out of town kami, going to the beach. Kasi wala
I
kaming
see.
beach dito sa
Yeah.
Riyadh, so I have to go travel 4 hours to 9 hours just to go for a beach.
Wow. Usually, saan kayo
Yeah.
pumupunta?
We mostly go to Eastern region kasi mas malapit for
Mas
4
malapit.
hours lang. 4 to
Okay.
5
So
hours
may
lang.
Persian Gulf
Yes.
side? Okay.
Yes. So doon
Okay.
kami nagbe-beach, then after that,
Mhm.
spend how many days there, tapos pabalik naman dito. Lalong-lalo na if we have the Eid breaks.
Mhm.
If you
Yeah.
remember yung Eid after
Mm-mm.
the
After
whole month of
Ramadan.
Ramadan,
Yes. Mhm.
yes, then the Eid after Hajj,
Mhm.
it's like mostly 5 days off. As
Okay. Long
yeah,
enough.
min,
Oo.
minsan umaabot ng 10 days. It depends
Wow.
even. So we travel, pupunta kami kung saan-saan.
Mhm.
We go to the desert, camping. So marami talagang iba na ang Riyadh ngayon. Iba ng
Wow.
Saudi Arabia.
Mm-mm.
There is a lot of outdoor activities which they encourage families to go
Mm-mm.
para mag-spend sila ng time.
Actually, pati mga malls nga ano? I was very surprised yung mga malls ninyo dyan, yung mga
So different.
stores ninyo, ang dami mga Filipino stores, ang dami mga,
Yes.
even Filipino restaurants, I think,
Ay,
meron.
yes. I don't know.
Nakakaingit.
Do you know, ate, yung Bata, if you were here?
No.
Batha, Filipino
Sounds
area in
familiar.
Batha.
Sounds familiar, oo.
I mean,
Pero
if
baka
you were
dyan yun sa
here,
east side.
saan po kayo dito nung
Sa
I
Mayanbu,
mean,
right?
yeah, you were in Yanbu. Sorry,
Oo,
sorry.
so
I
sa
I
may
was
ano,
still I was still thinking that you're in Riyadh. But
oo.
we have this Filipino area.
Aha.
Talagang all of the Filipinos all over Riyadh, when they're having their weekends, they go to this place.
Aha.
Kasi nandoon yung Filipino products, mapa supermarket. They have Filipino restaurants, even bakeries. Nagtayo, even
So
though,
shopping mall. It's a shopping mall?
yeah, it is. We have
Oh, Bata. Okay, Bata.
two or three shopping malls there. The Villaggio Mall.
Wow.
Isipin nyo, Saudi investors, they
Mhm.
invest there. Kasi sobrang maganda yung place, and syempre Filipino, they
Mhm.
love to shop and
Yes,
eat.
and eat. Oo,
So,
lalo na eat.
yeah, exactly. Lalo na
Mm.
eat. So, he opened a lot of restaurants here. Actually, we are living also close to a place called Sulemania.
Oh,
Maraming
narinig ko yan sa
Filipino
vlog
doon.
mo, sa Lamania.
Yes.
Yes.
Maraming Filipino talaga doon. Kasi there is a big government hospital there where majority of the nurses are Filipino.
I
So they
see.
have homes beside their residential areas.
Right.
So since there's residential, of course,
Mhm.
they will have to have stores and restaurants na malapit din doon.
Mhm.
And even street food, yung mga street food sa Philippines,
Meron dyan?
they brought it here. Yung isaw, kwek-kwek, balot,
Wow.
lahat is available here na. So, it became more homey kaysa
Yeah.
dati.
Oo.
Dati, when you're here, you feel homesick. Kasi
Mhm.
walang ganito, walang pagkain that you're used to in the
Mhm.
Philippines.
Kahit na gusto mong
Diba?
iluto sa bahay, wala yung
Walang
ingredients. Hindi mo
ingredients,
mahanap.
yes. Exactly.
Oo.
Now it's really accessible sa lahat. There's a lot of
That's true.
Filipino products here. Even Filipino culture events, they
Mhm.
do it also here sa embassy, and even in different kind of function halls.
Mhm.
Mga Filipino movies, even they start showing in cinema
In cinemas
here.
talaga? Oh,
Yes.
nice. Right.
Yeah,
Are they
yeah.
doing the same for other nationalities or mostly talaga sa
There,
Filipinos?
no, they're doing a
Okay.
lot. They're doing Indian movies
Aha.
also.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of Indian products.
Mhm. I can imagine.
Marami. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Parang hindi ka talaga ma-homesick. Mafe-feel at home
Ay,
ka.
hindi
They're really
na.
trying to do so much for their expats to feel at
Yes.
home. Ang
Plus,
ganda
they're opening the
naman.
tourism
Oo.
here. So,
Yeah.
of course, they will have a lot of nationalities coming, visiting Saudi Arabia.
Right.
So, they
Right.
have to have something for everyone.
Okay. How was it then during the pandemic? Lalo na nung first wave.
Um,
Yeah.
the first wave, 2020,
Mm-mm.
we had, grabe yung nangyari overnight actually. A lot of life-changing things happened.
Yeah.
Lalo sa mga ibang kababayan natin that they lost their work here due to pandemic.
Oh, yeah.
Economy was really dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Maraming, tapos nagkaroon kami ng phase na no work, no pay. So if
Wow.
you have no work, wala kang sweldo.
Parang ano ka,
So,
standby, kumbaga. Tambay.
oo.
Parang tambay.
And
Oh.
hindi naman siya 1 week. It was several months
Yeah.
na ganun. Tapos if ever na you're working, there is salary cut, and halimbawa kung 8 hours yung duty mo, naging 6
Mhm.
hours, tapos may salary cut pa.
Wow.
So talagang ang dami nag-struggle.
Mhm.
But despite the struggle, nakita ko mas lalo naging united ang mga Filipinos. Tumutulong sila sa mga nangangailangan.
Mhm.
Yung mga may kaya pa, yung mga okay pa yung status nila,
Mhm.
they gather a lot of parang ayuda,
Mhm.
food, finance, even
That's
money,
nice. Yeah.
with the help also of the Filipino organizations, Filipino authorities, embassy,
Mm-hmm.
Polo Riyadh, and everybody. We're working hand in hand para makabigay kahit papaano, kahit let's say kahit konti, pero
Mm-hmm.
there's still a help pa rin
Yeah.
sa mga nangangailangan. But really talagang nagkaroon din kaming quarantine days na hindi kami pwedeng lumabas from this time to this time.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos it was very strict. Isipin nyo, ang Riyadh is one
Mm-hmm.
of the busiest streets
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Pero nung nagkaroon ng lockdown,
Uh-huh.
wala kang marinig na kahit isang sasakyan sa labas.
Wow. Mm-mm.
From time
Parang
from
dito.
from 3 p.m. up to next day, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So grabe. Grabe ang ano, tapos yung mga Pilipino na hindi masyadong mataas ang sweldo nila,
Mm-hmm.
tapos wala silang trabaho,
Mm-hmm.
they were calling out kung
Yeah.
sino nakikinig sa kanila na wala silang pagkain. And hindi nila kailangan ng pera. Kailangan nila na magbigay ng food
Mm-hmm.
assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And there were clips na doon ako naiyak actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yung clips na nagkakalkal na sila ng basura na.
Basura? Oh.
Doon talaga sabi ko, we need to do something na talaga.
Mm-hmm.
Kahit I was telling some of my friends na every month, every sahod natin, magtabi tayo ng 100, 200 reals, collect natin, then we buy food for them.
Oh, that's
Para and plus yung Filipino authorities dito, siyempre, ang daming Pilipino, hindi nila kayang sila lang mag-isa. Hindi nila. That's why through my vlogs, I encourage people not to depend 100% on like the embassy or Polo. Kasi they're doing their best naman.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing what they can. Pero hindi nila kayang i-cover sa lahat ng Filipino dito sa Riyadh.
Mm-hmm.
Plus yung funds, hindi masyado.
Mm-hmm.
So, tayo, kung anong makakaya natin, we should deliver it to them as well.
Reach out to the community then.
Yeah. Plus, yung doble ingat pa rin.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi, yun.
Mm-hmm. Marami tayong mga kababayan na nag-work sa healthcare at that time, lalo na dyan sa Riyadh.
Frontliners.
Yung mga frontliners natin, how was it like at that time then for them?
I feel it was a nightmare for them. Sa daming cases na hinahandle nila. I have so many Filipino friends that are nurses or even cleaners in the hospital na sinasabi nila wala silang tulog. Wow. And nanganganib yung buhay namin every minute kasi they can get infected. Hindi lang sila, pati yung pamilya nila. And talaga yung pandemic nag-ruin ng lives ng maraming tao. If like for example na sa bowling community namin, we have Filipino friends that are nurses. Tapos tatanungin ko, asan si ganito? What happened to him? Sabi niya, hindi mo alam that he passed away dahil sa COVID. Or he lost his ganito opportunity here dahil sa COVID. I mean, yung talagang very shocking na
kasi it gets so close to home. Parang...
Yes. So, yung tipong kakausap mo lang yung tao na yan like last week. Even vloggers, I have a friend na vlogger. Kakausap ko lang parang last week. Tinatanong na sa akin, Mama Dee, saan bang pwedeng facility na pwedeng puntahan pag nag-COVID? Kasi parang infected yata ako or positive ako. So I guided him, punta ka sa ganitong hospital yan. So, kasi I need also to protect my family. Hindi, gusto ko man puntahan siya at tulungan, pero I cannot risk it as well. Pero kung ano makakaya kong bigay sa kanyang information, I gave it to him. Tapos malaman ko after a week, he passed away.
Oh my God.
Nakita ko yung post ng family niya na ganito. Sabi ko, what happened? Kakausap ko lang yung tao last week lang. So it just, yung mabilis na nangyari, it didn't give you the chance even to say goodbye man sa kanila. And mas lalo na yung mga frontliners. Not even nurses, yung mga talaga nagtatrabaho during quarantine time, yung mga nasa supermarket.
Yeah,
Kasi
sila din.
face-to-face na rin yun
Face
eh.
to face. Oo.
Yung mga
Directly in
nagde-deliver.
contact with people. Oo.
Opo, yung mga nagde-deliver din. Yung mga nasa restaurants na, kasi restaurants is closed. Pero
Yeah.
open pa rin sila for delivery.
Yeah, that's true.
So, so lahat sila nanganganib yung buhay nila, I mean. Pero syempre, mas maano pa rin yung nurses. Kaya, sobrang hirap nila. And they are, katulad ng sinasabi ng mga, most of the people, they are the true heroes.
Yes.
Yung mga nagtatrabaho during that time.
They're risking
Sila
their
yun
lives.
talaga. Oo, para sa atin. And unfortunately, may mga tao pa rin na nagre-reklamo about them. Not thinking of what they did para sa kanila. Not in a direct way, maybe. Or in a indirect way, gumawa sila ng something na hindi mo magagawa. Yung families nila actually sobrang kawawa. Lalo na if they have small kids. Na there was a family who reached out to me. Sabi ni Mama Dee, we need milk formula sa mga kids nila, pagkain. Kasi yung nanay nila naka-ICU. Dahil na siya, kasi pag immune system mo, yun ang talagang doon ka babagsak eh. Maraming infected na tao pero naka-recover. Pero once yung immune system nag-hit, wala na. So, nasa ICU pa siya and hindi nila alam kung mag-get through siya. So, sobrang hirap na she's supposed to taking care of the patient, but who will take care of her family ngayon nung nasa ICU na siya. Sobrang hirap talaga.
Buti na lang at meron na tayong mga vaccines right now. So, how is the vaccine campaign dyan sa Saudi? Because I saw a video of your mom na siya ay nabakunahan na rin.
Grabe.
Have you been vaccinated rin?
Yes, I had the first dose pa lang. We're still waiting for the second dose kasi inuunahan nila yung mga seniors and yung mga may health problems. So, syempre si nanay, senior na siya. So, she had her 2 vaccines. She's immunized, thank God. Kaya, very big shout out sa Saudi government kasi all of our vaccines is free. Wala kaming binabayaran.
Yeah.
And top of the quality na vaccines, they're offering Pfizer here in Saudi Arabia. So, and it's free for everybody, for locals and expats. Basta you're living here in Riyadh, you should be immunized. So, ongoing pa rin hanggang ngayon, every day. Dati yung mga facilities namin na for concert, ginawa nila ng facility for vaccination kasi malaking space. And sobrang organized sila. From the moment you receive your confirmation up to in the facility, sobrang hospitable, organized, walang kumpulan. You know exactly where you have to go and mabilis yung proseso. And lalo na sa mga seniors, kasi for the seniors, you don't have to book for them an appointment. Walk-in sila. Ganon sila ka-ano. So anytime na need na mag-vaccine na halimbawa mother ko, just go there. They inaasikaso ka.
Ganon.
Yes.
Just bring your ID. Wala nang kailangan na letter.
Wala na.
Very good.
Dire-diretso. Sobrang ganda yung pagka-organize nila.
Yeah. That's good. Lalo na in these times din na very parang unstable na rin kahit yung mga conditions sa bahay and everything. Kahit man lang in this way, yung pag-organize nila ng vaccination campaign.
Yeah, even swabbing.
Okay, same thing then.
Even
testing.
Even swabbing, testing, mabilis. You swab now, tomorrow you have your results. Mabilis yung proseso lahat. So,
Oh, that's good to know. Wow. Okay. Now, Heidi, it turns out, naka 1 hour na tayo.
Ang
bilis, diba? Ang bilis ng oras. Marami akong natutunan. So I was so excited kasi to learn more about family life dyan, how it is. But Yeah, it's been 1 hour already. Sayang. If you don't mind, I would love to ask you a couple of more questions, last questions,
Sure.
bago tayo mag-end. And yeah, and then hopefully siguro next time meron tayong part 2. Parang gusto ko pa maraming
Yeah,
malaman kasi
me
actually
too.
meron ako isang question. Alam mo, isisingit ko siya. Meron akong 3 questions. O, di ba? Gawin natin, singit natin. First question ko, if you don't mind me asking, would you consider ang Riyadh, can it be a tourist spot na? For example, kasi di ba marami mga tao na pumupunta sa Middle East or visit ng family, ganyan, sa United Arab Emirates, there's Abu
Mm-mm.
Dhabi there and there. Ang Saudi kasi parang, for me, it still feels more like just a place for work, and then they have, or expats, workers, and then there's a place for them to hang out and spend time with sa families nila. But would you consider it as a tourist
Yes,
spot na
tourist
already for
destination.
you? Yeah, tourist destination. Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ano
I
mga magandang
think
places dyan to go to?
uh, I think Saudi Arabia, they're going into that track na ngayon.
Okay.
They have developed so many tourist destinations dito, like Al-Ula. If you say it's a very, parang siyang desierto with a
Mm.
lot of stone structures na talagang hindi siya man-made. Talagang ganun
Oh.
talaga siya.
Uh-huh.
And they have like a tourist guide there with different kind of activities that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have also the NEOM. NEOM is an ongoing project ngayon.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be an entertainment place. Hindi siya
Okay.
maliit na, let's say, like a mall place. No, it's like an island of entertainment
Okay.
na sobrang open siya, and they're of course when it's done, they will invite a lot of tourist people to come and check it out.
Uh-huh.
Actually, bago mag-pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
nagkaroon ang Saudi Arabia campaign for different kind of vloggers internationally, lalo na yung mga travel vloggers.
Mm-hmm.
They invited them to come here to Saudi
Okay.
Arabia,
Yeah.
para ma-vlog nila about Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
And there is nagpo-promote na sila, not just for those who are working here. They're promoting everybody to come and see the true beauty of Saudi Arabia. Kasi akala
That's
nila it's just, a desert
yeah.
or a
Oo,
place to
ganyan.
work.
Oo, like that.
Pero no, I don't say that anymore. Maybe before,
Yeah.
yung ganyang concept. But
Mm-hmm.
now, everything is open.
Yeah.
And importante is yung mentality ng people to accept outsiders. This is becoming a different view for them.
Yeah.
They are inviting people. Plus,
Mm-mm.
yung mga heritage dito, they're enhancing it.
Okay.
Yung all the diriyah, ang ganda ng diriyah ngayon, is an old historical place in Riyadh.
Okay.
So I think, konting enhancements pa,
Right.
which they are doing now. They're also building, I'm not sure, but something like Walt Disney here, but bigger in
Okay.
Jeddah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I think in Jeddah.
Wow.
Something like that. They're
Mm-mm.
having this kind of project. So, tapos plus, I'm working also in parang TESDA sa atin, yung
Uh-huh.
skilled workers
Yeah.
training facilities. So now they're having training facilities for tourism and hospitality. So
Okay.
they're opening a lot of courses para
Mm-hmm.
matrain ng mga Saudis
Mm-hmm.
becoming part of the tourism.
Mm-hmm.
And we had this phase of Winter Riyadh. Winter Riyadh was one of the greatest events kasi syempre matagal na hindi kami naka-encounter ng ganyan event.
Mm-hmm.
It was how many months?
Mm-hmm.
There was different activities every weekend in different places in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, ini-invite ng mga tao pumunta even if you're not here in Riyadh.
Right. And what is what goes on in Winter Riyadh?
They built a very big theme park dito sa mismong middle of Riyadh.
Right.
They had like concerts, having really like, sino ba pumunta dito? Pumunta yata si Usher dito Pumunta si
Talaga?
Beyonce,
Wow!
BTS pumunta dito.
Talaga?
BTS.
BTS mom ka ba?
Well,
Army ka
yeah,
ba?
some kind. Army
Yeah,
ako with my,
army.
yun. So,
Okay, pareho tayo. Okay.
they're inviting a lot of
Oh, okay.
well-known,
They're really opening up, that's for sure. Kasi ang
yes,
impression mo ng Saudi Arabia back in those days, couple decades ago, may very restrictive, very conservative kasi. So
yes.
even if you
Pag
want
marinig,
to,
yeah,
oo, iba
pag
eh.
marinig nila music sa labas, agad, hindi na pwede. Eh
Mm-mm.
ngayon, we have concert halls
That's good to
all over
know.
the
Oh,
place.
yeah. I'm so happy to hear that, Heidi, na ganyan na ang Saudi right now. Super
Yes,
iba na talaga siya.
very. Iba
Going
na.
towards a good direction. Hindi naman ibig
Yes.
sabihin bad before, pero ibig sabihin going towards, yeah,
A
a
better,
more,
better, ano.
yeah. Yeah, so medyo modernized. That's good to know.
Yes.
Okay, now, maraming salamat. Now, our last two questions, if you don't mind me asking, dahil nga syempre ang topic natin is Filipino life abroad, ano ang mabibigay mong tips or advice sa mga kababayan natin who are in the Philippines, living in the Philippines right now, about what life is like here abroad? What Filipino family life is like?
Of course, still, being an OFW is hard pa rin. Kasi no matter how open the country is, ang iisipin mo pa rin is yung family mo sa back at home.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going here, you're gonna work in abroad, with a main goal is to have a good future for yourself and for your family. Yun ang dapat iisipin mo palagi. It's really a great opportunity talaga magkaroon ka ng trabaho. Sorry. Magkaroon ka ng trabaho abroad, and swertihan talaga sa lahat ng places. You might end up having a really good life abroad, bringing your family, maybe eventually settle abroad. You'll never know. But there are times na hindi maganda yung chances mo working in different kind of countries, which is I see some of our kababayans na hindi sila naswertehan sa sponsors nila or sa company. Hindi naging maganda status nila dito. Some of them are like takas, some of them having cases. Yun na nga. So, whatever life brings you or kung saan ka mapunta, make sure that the first thing that you will always do is respect the place that you're going. Importante na yan. Respect the place, the culture, the religion, your workplace, yung mga tao na nakakasalamuha mo sa trabaho. Importante yan. Kasi here, we bring the image of the Filipinos and we spread it among everyone. So dapat maganda yung natin, maganda yung kung ano ipipresent natin, sarili natin at saka trabaho natin. So kilala ng mga Pilipino that we are very hard and committed workers. Kaya maraming companies all over the world, they're recruiting more Filipinos. Kasi maganda yung trabahong binibigay nila. So we have to keep that idea alive kahit saan natin mapunta. And there is nothing wrong to enjoy from time to time kung saan ka. Kasi you deserve naman a break. Hindi yung puro trabaho. Just to unwind yourself, just to, gather yourself again para maging fresh ka sa next na trabaho mo.
Yes.
So yun na naman ang tip ko. It's very important to have this mutual respect naman.
Oh, that's very nice to hear. Maraming salamat sa advice na yun and the tip for our kababayans back in the Philippines. Kasi maganda rin na meron silang, kumbaga, idea of how it is dito. Hindi lang naman puros happy, joy. Syempre, nandyan pa rin yung kailangan mo pakikisalamuha o ang trabaho.
Yes.
That's true, yes. Ano naman ang, for a final question, ang tips or advice na mabibigay mo sa ating mga kababayan who are also living abroad?
For them, actually, ang daming Filipinos that who's working abroad that they're having a really good life. Thank God. Kasi yun na naman ang purpose natin is to have a good life pag nasa abroad tayo. And for me, the tip is always consider yourself that you might return next day back to the Philippines. Always put that thought.
Mhm.
Always be prepared na anytime makakauwi ka. Kasi this is not a permanent place for you to stay. Kasi babalik ka pa rin sa bayan natin. And when you go back home, dapat ready ka. Hindi yung katulad ng sinabi ko, yung biglaan.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, don't think that it's too late. Sasabihin nila, oh, matanda na ako, wala na akong time para mag-think about financial literacy or paano ako mag-income kasi lahat ng pera ko napupunta sa family ko.
Family. Mhm.
Oo, kailangan mag-change na sila ng ganyang mentality. Even though you're 50, 60, 70, nagtatrabaho, still think about na you are going to live 100 years more. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, always na maghanda ka anytime, think about your future, not just of your kids or your family. Yung kinikita mong income, take care of it. Kasi wag mong ibigay lahat-lahat. I'm not saying that magdamot ka, na wag ka magbigay sa family mo, but
Mhm.
always keep something for you. Kasi pag tumanda na tayo, normally ang sa Filipino, pag tumanda tayo, we think our kids will take care of us.
Mhm.
Yan ang mga sinasabi ng nanay natin na pag tumanda na ako, alam ko yung mga anak ko ang mag-ano, which is wrong. Pag tumanda na tayo, we should take care of ourselves. Kasi yung mga anak natin, they would have their families. They will have their own, commitments. They will have,
Mhm.
and pag hindi sila nagte-take care sa atin, sasama yung loob natin, sasabihin natin, I'll take care of them all of their life. Tapos, hindi sila
Mhm.
nagte-take care sa atin. Di ba?
Mhm.
Ganun naman yung mentality.
Yeah.
No, they have to change. Kasi, oo, you take care of your kids kasi it's your responsibility.
Right.
Pero once na nagkaroon na silang solid ground, they're their own. You have now to take time to take care of yourself.
Right. Mhm.
So, kung anong pinagtatrabahuhan mo sa abroad, ipunin mo and be smart.
Mhm.
Don't be old-fashioned. Ang old-fashioned is mag-save ka sa bangko and that's it. Tapos pag kumuha ka ng kumuha sa bangko, mauubos na.
Mauubos.
So, yes. So, you have to be wise and smart on how you handle your finances.
Mhm.
Let your money work for you when you retire. Hindi
Mm.
ikaw pa rin ang mag-work for money.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you have to think about it, and yun nga, never think that it's too late to follow your dreams, no matter what. What makes you happy is very important.
Wow.
Yun.
Nice. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much, Heidi. So, kumbaga, bottom line is also do not forget to take care of yourself.
Yes,
Very, very
importante yung
important.
sarili natin.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Heidi, for that. And yeah, so actually, before tayong mag-end, I just want to let our listeners and viewers know na si Heidi, nababanggit-banggit natin vlogging, right? So meron
Yep.
kang YouTube channel. Please let us know what your YouTube channel is about and take this opportunity to promote your channel dito sa ating podcast.
Okay, thank you so much, Ate. So, again, I would like to say thank you to everybody who are with us listening this podcast. So, ako si Dee Urbano. I am a Filipino vlogger here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. My YouTube account is Dee Urbanos. I do vlog about everything. Daily vlogs. I do informative vlogs sa mga OFW. I do event covers and marami. Whatever comes into my mind, it's an open channel. And I would like everyone to, I hope to subscribe to my channel. Nakakatuwa yung channel namin kasi we have also parenting episodes. We have cooking shows sometimes. So magandang magandang mix up of different kind of topics. So again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Dee Urbanos. Thank you.
Yes, maraming salamat. Yes, to our listeners and viewers, please do not forget to subscribe to Dee Urbanos. I am one of their followers and I really loved a lot of the episodes, lalo na yung mga informative videos mo. I really love those. And of course, yung mga events because that actually opened my mind actually, Heidi, sa yung mga goings on dyan sa that part of the world. So I'm very thankful for your channel. So once again, please don't forget to subscribe and supportahan po natin ang channel ni Heidi.
Thank you
Yes.
po. Thank you so much.
Yes. And yeah, so salamat, maraming salamat again, Heidi, for your time. So unfortunately, we have to end the podcast. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, is there anything else that you want to share with us or anything?
I guess siguro my last word is thank you also again for having me. It was really a great opportunity. First time ako participate in a podcast, so nakaka-excite naman.
Yes.
I just want to say last words that lalo na sa mga fellow vloggers out there, kung gusto mo mag-vlog, try to bring out the image of any places that you are there, bring it out to the viewers kasi so they will be para ma-share mo yung mga things that you wanted to share in your vlogs para nila to
Experience,
feel,
right?
to experience it. So, and also to the viewers, sana po na natutuwa kayo sa mga ganitong contents. Nahirapan din namin gumawa ng content para sa inyo. So I hope that you will appreciate it as well. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Ate, for having me as well.
Maraming salamat and thank you so much. I hope na nag-enjoy ka sa ating podcast, sa ating kwentuhan.
I hope there's a part 2.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping. Don't worry. We'll figure something out. Definitely maraming topics to discuss and talk about.
Yeah.
And para po sa ating mga listeners and viewers, thank you so much for your time. And hanggang sa susunod po na kwentuhan here on Pinay Moms Vlogs. Please don't forget po, we also have other episodes. Check out na lang po ninyo ang playlist that we will include here on this channel. And also, check out na rin po ninyo ang audio version on Spotify and other podcasting platforms. Okay, so thanks again. Hanggang sa susunod po here on Kuwentuhan with Pinay Moms Vlogs. Thank you so much and have a good day. Stay safe. Bye, Heidi. Thank you.
Bye po. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Hi, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more episodes of Pinay Moms Vlogs, please click on any of the links up ahead, or you can subscribe to our channel to see more episodes every week. Thanks! Bye for now!